on this episode of 60 Minutes, did you, Luke
No,
Bryan?
man, I think that's what it's all about. Hearing your side, my thoughts on, like I said, with the elk stuff,
Elk is lean, right?
very lean and all of the stuff of wild game and you know, cattle and all that. And it, like I said, I'm not even this guy that.
How do you eat your elk? Do you?
Man, we get most of it in hamburger.
So you make it like a burger out of it?
We'll do burgers and then taco night and spaghetti night or bolognese night.
Oh.
Man, we don't ever buy ground beef anymore.
Right.
And it's pretty, but like I said, I mean.
So when you go out there to murder the elk, what?
Murder. I love it.
So you're there with your boys.
Man, let me
you
tell you.
all got a gun. And
we got a bow. We're bow hunting.
Oh, really? Is that true?
100%.
Why? Because it makes it more of a sport? Because the animal is like, I respect you before he goes?
Here's the deal, man. When you have these, you know, elk are a herd animal.
Yeah.
Well, if you go up to an elk herd and you have a gun, it's not hard at all to shoot an elk.
It's unfair.
I wouldn't say it's unfair.
Oh, please.
Well, listen, I mean, we as humans, we have the knowledge to make hunting unfair. You know.
Well, it's unfair to begin with. First of all, it's not to call it a sport. It's a sport if a sport was the case where one team didn't even know the game was going on, and the other team had all the equipment.
They do. I mean,
the other team knows the game's going on. They don't know a guy's in there with a rifle. But look,
they see you and they run off, and man,
yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. So, but
and
why
the kids do that? The kids have failures in hunting. That's the big thing about hunting. I mean, they can figure out a the codes. Hell, there's cheat codes, and they can go figure out.
What if you shoot at with your arrow, you shoot at the elk, but you just nick his ear like Trump,
man.
So it's like
if you nick an elk in the ear, it don't even know it. That might as well have been a mosquito bite to them.
Yeah.
Because I mean, they're a tough animal.
But it's tough if you just wing it and it's got the arrow in it and it runs off, because then it's got to live with the arrow. It gets home and the wife is
man, let me tell you,
what happened?
You can hit an elk not properly, and that elk's fine.
Yeah, look.
No, they're so tough. I mean, and then the beauty of bow hunting and all that is when it comes together perfectly, and the elk doesn't suffer. The elk runs 20 yards and. Then at that point, you've got to pack the elk off the mountain.
Okay, so
Bill, check this out.
Okay.
You go through all that. Well, then you have hiked 8 miles a day for 4 days. You shoot an elk. Elk dies right there, clean. You're like, perfect